this has to do with the masculine coming forward through the earth. Remember, this is slow and steady wins the race. This is stability. It's passive. This is passive energy. This is beautiful. And it's unexpected. This is the running theme. This is the main theme. We keep getting the Six of Pentacles. There's balance restored through the earth. This is why the masculine, the energy is coming home through the earth. It has to do with the Three of Cups. Now, these have been the main messages, the running time we've been in now for this level that we're working at, this expansion. And this has to do with our abundance and coming together. But you can see it's still through the Two of Cups, but we've added the Ace. We've added the connection with the divine. And this is expanding with spirit, with, we know, that inner child. We got indigo child last time we met up. And this is working with the inner child. And it's this. This is what we've been working on. It's like we're having a grand finale with this, like a completion of a level of understanding how to create this here of New Earth. But it's those two cups. But it's all the connections that we make after those two cups. And we're healing from emotional wounding, emotional imprinting, to expand with a new emotional patterning. And this is putting us in manifestation. Now we know that the sun entered Libra the same day that the autumn equinox fell on. And that's what this is all about. We know this has to do with the frequency, our authenticity, our authentic tune. And we are the center point. We've restored balance. And it has to do with this new moon. Remember, we're manifesting from the new moon to the full moon. And it's the full moon in Aries. And we know we have the new moon in Libra. This is our connection. And it's expanding with the universe. This is that universal expansion. And we know we got this. It has to do with our abundance, the connection. We already saw the Three of Cups. Now we've seen the Three of Cups twice. And it has to do with our dominion, Two of Wands, the balance through the center point, and being able to be this. Look, there's balance represented here. There's balance represented here. There's balance represented here. This is all about balance. This whole entire time that we are in is about being the balance through the center point. And to do this, to work with dominion, it has to do with healing from our defeat. Look, and we have Three of Swords to connect with our pain as we create peace with those two. And this is an active peace being created, okay? And it's to heal from our disappointment, our Five of Cups, where things have, where we felt sorrow of the connections, of all of our connections, of love, that emotional imprinting and wounding that we're healing from and expanding from. And this is being activated with the full moon. We're going from the new moon till the full moon. These are the Pentacles, and this is the gift. This is the gift. And we're going to expand through the center point, through the earth. This has to do with this pentacle that the masculine is carrying in. These pentacles are connected. This has to do with this balance being achieved, and it's connected to this connection here of three, right? Body, mind, soul, masculine, feminine, child, the heavens, the earth, through us. Now, this here, when we heal from our disappointment, it activates our Three of Wands charge, our virtue, and we're going to act on it. We're going to act on what's been reflected back to us here, and that's going to change the pattern, the patterning. And that is what connects us with science. We have science here with the Six of Swords. Something is going to be removed in order to be advanced. But it's through science. It's understanding something. This will allow us to grow within the Garden of Venus, love, and gain. This is the Nine of Pentacles. We know after this is the 10, but they've shown me that the Nine of Pentacles, our gain, is connected to our success. The Six of Pentacles, which is the running theme, because hang tight, they showed me a few more messages here for this. This all goes into, they're all connected. So we expand with the Hierophant. The 13 spheres of knowledge, the matter, the feminine, we've accessed it, and we expand it with the energy, the masculine, the matter. We're in growth. But in order to do that, this has to do with this completion. And we got this message last time we met up. This has to do with our completion with the Four of Wands. We're coming together in order to complete something. And it has to do with expanding from the energy here with the Emperor, with what we're in lack of. That's what we've done here. We've expanded from worry and what we're in lack of, the lack of patterning. And we became into completion of of elevating the lack of patterning with the energy, with the Emperor. And that's what we've done here. And it has to do with this full moon in Aries. We found our purpose. We're working with Aries here, okay? We're working with Aries as we expand with the sun, our connection to Libra, the restoration of balance. And we heal from the devil energies, and we are laser focusing on healing from addictions to expand with our desires. And we know that our desires are connected to our passions. This is a high five transformation. What it had to do with here is the removal of a mask. Something inauthentic had to fall away. Look, this mask. Do you see this mask that the devil is wearing? This mask, it set our light free. This sets our light free. And we come to the center point with a negotiation as we expand through the earth. It's a negotiation. It is the center point. Once again, to another connection to the restoration of balance. And this is going to help us to heal with our confidence, of course, because it's a removal of a mask. And guys, we got all these cards together on last time when we met up to speak about the moon, the new moon. We had the new moon and the autumn equinox and Libra. The sun enters Libra all in one reading, and that's what this is from. And as we're healing from manipulation, we know we're laser focusing on healing with the mother. This is connected to that Two of Cups. We know we got that god from the Santa Morte Tarot Oracle deck. And it was all about the fact that we're laser focusing on this time as expanding with the mother. And of course, we have the positive tetrahedron of air, as the sun is in Libra, expanding with the negative tetrahedron of water. We're lit through the heart chakra, okay? And that has to do with fulfillment. What we're going to do is we're going to heal from manipulation into fulfillment when we expand here. Because remember, this is all about the cups right now. We're laser focusing on working with the mother. In order to do that, we found out that our gluttony or our lower vibrational patterning is going to give us an idea on how to elevate. And there's some sort of completion of this by this full moon in Aries. We expand with Ishtar, and this is our connection to working with Pisces, as we know we're in a time of a courageous transformation, but it's connected to life. It's connected to life. It's connected to this plant. And that's what's going to allow us to stabilize the economy of the new world as we continue to grow these patterns. These patterns are connected to this. That's what we're doing. We're going to use our instinct with the mother here in order to use love. We're going to make a sacrifice for love, and we're going to have an instinct. We're going to be called to do so. This is the energy of Scorpio, sacrifice, working with the mother instinct. It's going to be big, guys. It's going to be big. But we're going to have some sort of completion with the father here. In the action part of expanding with this, we're going to act on this instinct. We're going to act on this connection to love with new patterning. And it's going to allow us to heal from the templates of old earth. This card is connected to the templates of old earth. Arranged marriages and marriages that are karmic and not for our greatest good. But we had to understand something. We had to understand commitment. So there was some sort of lack of in this commitment, whatever which way it would be, but it allowed us to understand true commitment and what that is. We're learning through the energy of the opposites here. Remember, guys, this is lit. Now, this is the last message they've shared with me. Six of Pentacles, once again, too, and this is the active. This is from an active deck, that this is from the time we're in. So we're actively restoring balance through the earth right now. We're making it right through patterns of gratitude and generosity, high vibe patterns. But in order to do this, we're in a Four of Swords situation. We're seeing something. We're in rest. We're honoring the feminine here with the masculine, because it's the swords. We have the energy of the sun, but we're in rest. So we're honoring working with the feminine. And this is where a transformation happens. We're going to see something very clearly. And we're going to see how to create patterns of peace from within to without and without to within. We've been shown this. Many of us have already been shown this. It was activated with the new moon in Libra. Remember, this is about balance. So we're going to move away from our pain. Okay, we're actively in the time of moving away from our pain. We know what's not for our greatest good, because what we're doing is we're going towards love. Because remember, we made a sacrifice for love. We made a sacrifice for love right here. It has to do with new patterning that's going to restore balance, but it's connected to our instincts. So we're going to expand. And look at how the masculine, the energy is picking up the matter, the feminine. This is very, this has a whole new meaning to it. And we're going to heal and expand with the star, and this activates the Empress. And what's spectacular is I've been seeing these birds with my counterpart all over the place. Our connection to them here where we live, and that's the blue heron. So we're healing with, you know, the connection to our starseed roots and homes. This is healing. It's very ancient. It's very nurturing. It's very eloquent. It's has so much finesse. And the Empress here. And now we know we have the Emperor and the Empress. So masculine and feminine meeting up. But it's happening on the path of the moon. And on the path of the moon, we see where we're holding on and where we're not restoring balance. And that is where we're going to actually act. That's where we're going to act. We're going to get to acting and cultivating through the earth. So what does this mean? This has something to do right now with the feminine. Remember, we're going to work with the Prince of Discs, and we're going to expand with the earth. We're going to have a transformation here connected to our crown. But in order to do so, we're going to work with the Princess of Cups, and we're going to be dreamy. We're going to heal from being aloof, and we're going to become dreamy. So let's see. No wonder why I was called to have the Shaman's Oracle here. Let's see what this is. Has to do with what we're holding on to. Remember, because we're going to go from the 4 to the 6 of Pentacles. That's the restoration of balance through 2. Needing direction. So we're going to go in the right direction through the eye of the needle. Intentionality. This is being able to laser focus. We're going to laser focus our energy with our connection to the matter, and we're going to be able to thread our energy through the eye of a needle. This is very big, but we're going to have to stay focused. It has to do with this perfect storm, the courage to step into life. Remember, this is about courage. This is about having the courage. And we are going to be the calm in the eye of the storm with our energy. Lost in space, feeling lost, needing direction and focus. Sometimes in life, we lose our way. Perhaps falling prey to addictive behaviors, jealousy, comparison, resistance, or fear. And that's this. Remember, this has to do with healing from addiction. The devil energy is because they're taking our energy here. And this has to do with finding our way. A part of us hiding in the vast expansiveness of space wants to sabotage our progress. In the transformation process, our inner world no longer feels safe or inhabitable as we find that our thoughts and beliefs have morphed beyond recognition. You may find yourself adrift in this right now, unable to focus or determine the next step. You might be tired and simply need to regroup and rest. That's our connection to the Four of Swords. When you lack direction, the first thing to do is redirect your perspective of time. Like a newborn baby who needs swaddling to feel safe, you're invited to reduce your life visioning to the next 24 hours. Anyone can handle living in 24-hour compartments, which allows everything to feel grounded and manageable. So we're going to laser focus here with the masculine. You get lost in space when you imagine being swallowed up in the giant vastness of the future with its dark uncertainty, or reflect on how your past has held you captive in a hall of distorted, never-ending mirrors, reminding you of your mistakes and flaws, failures and losses, take heart that this simple 24-hour container immediately banishes those two awful entities away. You will find your energy and focus restored as you recognize that you were never lost at all. Keep it simple. Right now, conserve your energy and take care of you in basic, fundamental ways, and the world will be right again. So this is big, because this is what's going to allow us to laser focus our energy in this perfect storm. And this is what's happening in the Four of Swords. We're decompartmentalizing things, and we're gonna build up all this energy and build up all this energy and build up all this energy to have this transformation. And look at that, it's connected to a revelation. And we know that this revelation is connected to healing from the wrath template, which is the next template we're working with. Reconciliations with curiosity. Stranger. Vanishing mirror, ego sublimination, and closing door completion. So here is our completion. We're going to have a completion of this, and we know we're going back to something that's in our past, but we're coming back from an elevated standpoint and experience in order to put in this new patterning, to time jump, to time shift. We are going to have to work with our curiosity. Many of us will be coming in contact with new soul tribe members and just new people that are helping us to reflect back to us, because we know this is about what's being reflected back to us in order for us to have this ego sublimination. And this is just more integration between the ego and spirit and our kundalini, working with our kundalini and purification work in order to really amp up our connection with the light through our heart's electromagnetic field, Mother Earth's electromagnetic field, and to just really be able to live our best lives. Wailing tree, reconciliations. This is where we're starting next time we meet up. It has to do with this Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences.